Okay, I'm gonna come through to P1 now. I'm gonna come through here so you can see the map. Let's just start with having some gunfights. So whenever you see me, you can start by shooting me, okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Okay, so I know you're there. I'm gonna back away. So let's just start fighting. So right now I know you're around there, so I'm backing away, repositioning, getting some intel. Go around the left there. All I'm trying to do is find some intel. If I do kill you, just watch the kill cam for me. So I don't know where you are roughly right now, so I'm gonna go up top. Okay, so I back away. So right now you can see I'm playing my life a bit. I'm trying to just find out where you are before I commit to anything. I didn't know you were gonna play this scared. It's okay. Thought Zoe times to be a bit more brave than this.
Alright, my bad. Took my headset.
Okay.
Get it.
We're gonna fight around this mid area. We're gonna fight around this mid area. Yeah, Zoe times just running away. I don't know where. Okay, so right now I know you're there. I'm gonna go through. I go for it. Go for it. So now I'm weak. I'm gonna back away. Okay, so right there, watch a kill cam. So in that situation, the first thing you want to do is between each area, you want to understand the distance. Okay, so come back towards me, please. So what we're going to do when we fight, by the way, we're just going to start in a position. I'm not going to have radar on for this one. I'm going to go through more about your awareness and stuff. Just showing you what to do in 1v1 situations. Now, I was playing a lot of S&D recently, 2v2s and 3v3s, and it all comes down to this. It really comes down to these 1v1s and understanding the gunfight. So right here, stand here for me, please. I made you slightly weak, okay? Now I was standing here. In this situation, you just have to think for a second, okay? Okay, where am I retreating to? Can my opponent see that line of sight? Am I likely to get there before he shoots me? Now, right now, if you switch with me, if you just stand around here, you'll be able to see that this retreat that you went for wasn't really a good play, because look how far back you have to go. So even with movement, do you see how much time you're giving me to shoot you? So in that situation, you'd be thinking, right, if I want to get away, maybe slide to the left, like behind here. You see now I can use this box as cover. I'm just on your right. You see I can use it as cover, and I can kind of back away and slide into cover like that. You want to slide between surfaces, if that makes sense. Well, right now what you did is you slid in through the open all the way back here. It really doesn't help you. So in that situation, if you want to get away, that's fine. Slide between surfaces like this. Play your life, get away, get away, get away, then slide away. That way it's making it a little bit harder for me. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because right there, you ran away. It was a bit of a panic. And then as you're running away, you're giving me 3 shots. And you're going to die, okay? So let's go through. Stand anywhere here as your starting spot. So we want to see each other at the start, and then we can go from there. Let me know you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you're around there. I'm going to stand around here, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to shoulder, get some information. I can't see you, so I'm going to jump up top. Okay, I'm back away. I know you're there. Hold the angle. Okay, now you're weak. You're one shot again. I'm going to go around. Okay, it's a good job right now. I feel like we're both putting good pressure. I'm going to go around, try to find the angle. Okay, so one more thing. Again, watch the kill cam. So you've done the same thing there. So what you're doing a lot of the time is you're opening up a spot for me to shoot you. One thing I want you to work on is repositioning once you kind of have put pressure on me. Because let me explain why. In this situation, all it is a 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-shot kill. In these gunfights, right, the more out in the open you are, the more likely it is for your opponent to hit you. Is that simple enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this situation, when you're repositioning from spot A to B, if you come back towards me, please, you're standing right here, okay? I want you to stand where I was and see the kind of line of sight I had. If you could stand around here, please. Okay. As I go across, I just want you to shoot me. Just shoot me as I go across, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Do you see it? You shot me really late there, by the way. You should have shot me earlier, but you still were able to kill me. Okay? So you see how late you shot me there? Did you notice that you shot me as I was almost there and you still killed me? Right?
Yeah.
So the first thing we want to address is why it took you so long to shoot me. Just in that situation, generally, you want to be a bit quicker. And remember, like in that situation, you aimed in, right? I didn't tell you to aim in. It was default. You should be strafing. We went through this earlier. Remember, always be strafing. Always be strafing. Why? Activate that aim assist. Just be annoying. Right there, if you see me, go into cover a little bit, strafe, and then hit your shots. But the point was, right now, when you're repositioning from A to B, you need to, in my opinion, do this first. Like make them weak and then reposition. Do you see what I'm saying? Close the gap while they're weak, because then you're putting pressure on them. Because right now, if I reposition like this, you have a higher chance of shooting me as I reposition. So I only reposition when I feel like I'm gaining an advantage, where you're repositioning for no real reason. And you're actually giving yourself up. So yes, repositioning is so important, but it's like, are you noticing when I'm repositioning, it's when you're hiding or when I have a bit of extra cover or stuff like that. Like when I'm repositioning, I'm still safe.
Yeah.
Where when you're repositioning, even if you shoot me twice, okay? Don't kill me, just shoot me twice. Okay, now push me, slide to my right, ASAP. Okay, you see that? I'm now stuck here. So you're thinking like 1 step ahead, but I'm thinking 3 steps ahead. So in that situation, as soon as you go here and you're weak, yes, you're behind cover, but I would have been like, oh, you're weak, and I would have stood left and killed you. So I just want you to start thinking a step ahead. Like, what does your reposition do for you? What is your next step? Because right now you're thinking one dimensional. Is that fair to say?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, the way you describe that is perfect. Because like I remember, like we went over repositioning, and like I just only think like, okay, shoot, reposition. It's like you said, it's kind of one dimensional. I didn't have to per se reposition right there if I didn't have a disadvantage, or if I'm sliding out in the open, that's exposing myself.
Perfect. So what you just said is spot on. So this is another thing, really, really big thing that a lot of people have, and I understand why, right? What people say is like, okay, when you're playing, somebody might say, right, I need you to start shouldering, okay? So when I say the term shouldering, you're like, right, what does that mean? It means, let's go through it. Show me how to shoulder, please. If I said, right, can you start shouldering? Can you show me how that looks, please? Let me stand here. So what people do is they start shouldering, and then right now, keep shouldering for me. Look how quick I killed you. Because you did a repetitive pattern, okay? But then people look at that, but the pro told me to shoulder. But the point is there's mechanics and ways of playing, and then there's a time to do it. When I tell you to shoulder, what are you trying to get from me, my friend? What are you trying to get from me, Zotan?
I'm just trying to get a piece of information to know where you are.
Perfect. So when I'm shouldering, if you come back towards me, please, stand around here. Okay, I'm shouldering. There's a few different ways. You can shoulder like left or right. Now, this isn't technically shouldering, but it has the same effect. I could do this. Okay, because all I'm trying to do is get information. Now, the reason I may do this, why would I do this over left here?
Because that is a movement that's not really expected by, I would say, average player. And also top of that, it's hard to hit you when you do that, like really hard to hit you.
Spot on. So again, it's all about unpredictability. Now, even if you're a good player, right? It's not about an average player. So I'll tell you why. Right here, if you're a good player, you're more than likely going to be pre-aiming here because it's the most common area. So if I come around the corner, do this, like that, you're now weak, you look up, you center up, and I do that. It's just about mixing up. It's about messing up your crosshair. I'm trying to mess up your crosshair placement. So if I come around the corner right there, if I come around the corner and I see you right here, oh, didn't mean to jump off. Let's just say I see you right here, okay? I'm coming through, I see you right there. I go left, I do this. And then like that, and then I slide out like that. You see how I'm just, as I'm moving, I'm shooting you, I'm being a little bit harder to hit. I just want you to be a little bit more harder to hit, okay? So let's go through again. Could you stand around here for me, please? This is your starting spot here, okay? Okay, I'm going to be behind cover, but you have a little bit more because you're a natural head glitch. Let me know when you're ready. You can go a bit closer. Okay, you give me a 3, 2, 1. But you could see me, actually. I'm going to stand here. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
3,
2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, watch the kill cam. Same situation. You play that really well, but I just did one thing better. I was a little bit faster at getting that second set of shots onto you. So we both actually hit each other, but the second pair of shots, I was just a bit faster. So it's about one, repositioning, which we both did, but then it's about being a little bit more consistent with your more constant pressure there, okay? So again, you're seeing the same things we're doing here. I'm just a little bit faster. That's all it comes down to, is faster. Again, when I'm repositioning, I jump, I reposition, and then I go through, I reposition again, I'm backing away, I'm always in cover, okay? Now, let's try the same thing. This time, I want you to shoot me 3 times. As soon as your third bullet hits me, we can start firing, okay? So from there, whenever you're ready, shoot me 3 times. Okay, let's go. Okay. Really, really, really poor from you, from your standards right there, okay? I want to help you with that execution right there. I saw you, I'm one shot, and you froze right there. Talk to me through that, okay? Now, again, when I say that, it's because for your standards, for your level, the level I know you're at, I expect to kill there 100% of the time, okay? So go through with me. Tell me your thought process there. Just kind of go through your thought process there. Talk to us.
I don't know. I just froze.
Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem,
like,
okay?
Your shoulder, I just froze.
Yeah, okay, that's not an issue. So it all comes down to a plan. So the fact that you froze there is actually a good thing because we can start to put it together, right? So why did you freeze there? So for me, this comes down to reps and just understanding the concept. So let's go through the situation, okay? Now, right now, I'm going to show you this on protocol, and we're going to apply this to every situation. It's the exact same thing. So right now, when I'm standing here, you've shot me 3 times. Shoot me again, please. 3 times. Okay, I am now one shot. Okay, come around the corner. There are 3 things I can do here. Okay, so come here. Let's imagine I'm one shot. You can stand here for me, okay? Imagine I'm one shot. There's 3 things I can do. Number 1 is I could re-challenge you, just like hoping you don't expect it. Okay, so you can shoot, I re-challenge you. That's number 1, okay? Number 2 is I hide here and just hope you don't push me, okay? Number 3 is I reposition this way. Is there anything else I can really do there?
No.
Okay, there's one more. I can jump up top. Okay, now that's kind of the same thing as re-challenging you. It's just from a different angle because I'm hoping you're not expecting that, okay? So I could do that and shoot like that. Okay, now, stand here with me, please. So stand here. So we've established I have 3 main things to do there. Happy with that? I can re-challenge you, I can hide, or I can reposition the other area. Now from your position here, what could you do? There's 2 main things. There's 2 main things you could do. Now each one of those things, okay, perfect. You could push me, or
I could just kind of pre-aim and just hope that you run out.
That's literally it. You could push me or you could pre-aim. Now people say, oh, I could chuck a Semtech, stuff like that. Yes, I agree. But what does that come under? That is still you staying here, right? Because you're still not moving. That's just a way of doing it, okay? So let me show you the 3 examples I had, and we're gonna pick the best option for you. So let's start off with standing here. So stand on this head glitch for me. Okay, shoot me 3 times, and then I'm gonna do all 3 methods and see if you can kill me. Make sense? Right. So we're gonna see how effective standing there is. So shoot me 3 times and then try and kill me.
Take 4.
Okay, remember, you have to stand there. Remember, stand there, Zotan. We're trying to go through.
Stay there.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. So what we're trying to do, there's 2 ways of you playing it. You can stay there or you can push me. For now, we're just trying to understand if staying there is a good play. You know, we're just trying to experiment all the options here, okay? So let's go through again. There's 3 options I can do. I can stand here, I can re-challenge you, or I can run away. Okay, so I have 3 options and you have 2 options. So we're starting off with your option 1 and we're going to test all my 3 options. Now, some of these aren't good plays, but I want to show you so you know which not a good play, okay? So shoot me 3 times and then just pre-aim head glitch. Stand there, strafe, try and kill me if I re-challenge you or whatever.
All right.
Okay, so if I was to re-challenge you, you staying on the head glitch will work. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So if your opponent was to re-challenge you, you staying there is fine. That's what we've established. Now, same thing, shoot me 3 times. Okay, try and kill me from there. Okay, let's stop. So what we've established is you are less likely to kill me from there if you don't move, if I am standing still as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I'm in this situation, I like to explain to people is I like to show them the visuals. So most of the time when I'm coaching people, they get someone 1 shot and they wait here because they're expecting the re-challenge, okay? But what I would say is what if they don't re-challenge? What if they just wait to heal up like this? What if they just wait to heal up? You've now lost your advantage. So that's why standing there isn't always the best play, because if they wait and regen, you've now lost your advantage. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you close the gap here, what you did was fine. You closed the distance, but then you stood here. Okay? If you're going to close the distance, why are you standing here? Because you gave me time to regen again. You need to do this. You should have slid sideways to close the distance and get the kill. You need to put that pressure on me. Now, as you're sliding towards me, what are the 2 things I can mainly do? I could re-challenge you, or I could hide here, right? So what you need to do is you need to slide at me, hoping I stay here, but you need to expect the re-challenge. So as you slide at me, you need to be centered onto me, expecting the re-challenge. If I don't re-challenge, then you get a free kill because I'm sitting here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, can you kind of explain that to me so we know we're on the same page, and then we'll go through the example?
Yeah, so basically, once I get you weak, I need to keep the pressure on you, and I need to slide, hoping that you're still here, and also centering and pre-aiming to expect the reach out.
Yeah, perfect. Spot on. So in that situation, what you did is you went halfway and then you stopped, right?
Yeah.
That's what we need to work through, okay? Let's try again.
Yeah.
So this time, I want you to make me weak and then try and reach out me. Now, when you reach out me, remember, I could do this. I could reach out you, or I could hide here. The point is you need to think, right, what angle should I take? The first thing you did wrong was you slid right here when you did it. You slid here. Now, let me show you the issue. Could you slide here? Stand there for a second. Just stand here where you slid, which was around here. Okay. Now, yeah, if I'm weak here and I do this, I've now cameraed you. Why are you giving me, the person that's 1 shot, any ability to camera you? You shouldn't give me any ability to camera you. You should just take care of me and win the gunfight. Don't give me any ability to do anything here. Okay?
All right.
Let's go again. Start this front, shoot me 3 times, and try and kill me. I'm gonna make it difficult for you, but you have such a big advantage. So as you slide at me, you should be, this is why I said turn ATS off, because when you slide with ATS, you have your gun up like this, so I can catch you in the sprint. But right now you have no ATS, so you should be sliding sideways, you know, keeping your crosshair on me, so that if I peek out, boom, you take me out. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go for it.
All right, I gotta be done. All right.
Okay, still not enough pressure there. You gave me enough time, so I'm gonna watch that. Okay, it was okay, it wasn't bad, but you're giving me enough time there. There was better, there was much better. Did you see how you played? That was much better. Now, one thing you're doing as well is this. Could you stand up here for me, please? This could be the spectator seat. Come up here. And I'm gonna show you the difference. So where are you? Remember what I said to you earlier about thinking a step ahead, okay? Let me show you what you did. Yeah. Let me slow it down. So shot, shot, shot. Then you slid sideways like this. Is great, by the way. Then you slid sideways again. Then you went like this, okay? Do you see how you're going in one motion? So if we slow it down, you went like this, you went right. As I'm going right now, okay? My opponent, if they're smart, where are they gonna be? They're gonna be on the other side of this crane. Could you shoot where you expect them to be, please? Perfect, so they're gonna be there. So what I should do is go right and then go left again to mix up the pacing and be unpredictable. What you're doing is you're going in one motion and you're making like a circle. So as you go right, I'm going further that way. And then instead of mixing it up by going left, you're still going the same way. So we're basically going in a circle motion. Let me show you. Stand here, please. Okay, I'm gonna just come to me. I'm gonna chase you. So stand right there, and just go one way. Where? Just keep going one way. Right here. We're gonna go around this corner. We're gonna go around this circle. Okay.
Okay.
So go one way, and I'm gonna chase you. So keep going. Just run. So imagine I'm running after you like this. I'm never gonna reach you because we're running the same way. But if I do this, you see that? If I change my direction, I catch you there. That's what I wanted you to do there. So let me show you. Yeah. So you're standing here. You do this. You slide right. You know he's there. He's not there anymore. You slide left now. Because you're trying to be unpredictable, annoying, and fast. And now, because you're the one sliding left, by the time I react to you going that way, you've already seen me now, and I die. Do you see the difference in what we're doing? You want to limit the options for your opponent. You want to be faster. Just don't make it easy for me. It was too easy. It was too slow. Okay? Let's go again. Any questions on that?
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, you sure? Go for it. If you got any questions at all, bro, ask it.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I just feel like I'm very slow, like, to do that. I feel like I'm like always like a caveman when it comes to my gunfights. Like it's hard for me to like think like that.
Well, sometimes look, the thing is you might understand it, but you just might be slow right now, and we just have to kind of eat that dirt and accept it because it's a right now thing. You're not going to be slow forever, right? But as long as you understand the concept, you get better and better and better and better at it. Okay?
Yeah.
As long as you get the concept and you practice it, you'll be fine. Right now, it's a bit rough because right now you're learning something new. You're trying to find a new kind of way to play. It's going to be difficult. But every drill we get, you'll get a little bit closer. Let's run it back. Go for it.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. So I'm going to be this way. See what you do. Good. How much better was that? Because I naturally backed away from you. I'm scared of you going to the right, and then look, you went left there and you caught me. That was so much better. Now you tell me, we've had the same gunfight 3 times, okay? Think about it. This is what I'm saying. It all comes down to understanding. The first time, what did you do? You stood here, you just stood here like this. That was used to, and I said that was really bad from you, right? Because it was. Second time, I didn't say it was really bad. I said it needed a little bit of work because it was a bit predictable. Third time, it was flawless. You went right. I think you're going there, then you go left, you catch me, easy kill. That was exactly how I want you to play. That situation. Let's go somewhere else. Exact same situation. I want you to try it. Come towards me. Okay, come down here.
Yeah, right. I would say the second time I play that is like my average. It's probably like what I do the most of the time.
That's okay. Yeah. That's not bad. But the third time is what I want you to get your average to. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, was that difficult? Be honest. Like once you did that now.
No, it actually felt faster and more efficient. Like it felt better.
Yeah, because it is though. That's the thing. It should do because it is faster, right? So it's just about in-game understanding. Okay, I'm taking too long. Let me be quicker. Let me move quicker. And it's such a skill gap to be able to move quicker. So this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Same situation. Could you stand here for me, please, in this corner? Okay. This time's a little bit of space. I want you to shoot me 3 times and then try and kill me. Now, before we do this, I'm not going to say anything. Just have a think. You know the layout of this area. Think logically. What could I do? Once you shoot me 3 times, where could I go? What could I do? How do I finesse out of this? I want you to think for a second and let me know when you're ready, okay? Because there's a few options here. We're probably going to have to redo this drill a few times. There's a few ways of playing this. And I'm thinking as well, how can I finesse? How can I play my life and find the opportunity? So whenever you're ready, give me a 3, 2, 1, and we'll try fighting.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so what you did there was good. You went up top there, you kind of stood in the middle there, you didn't overcommit, you let me kind of, you know, make a mistake and then you were able to kill me. Not bad. Do you think you could do that a little bit smoother, or were you happy with that?
I feel like, yes, there's probably something I could do a little more smoother to that.
Okay, let's try again. That's fine. Let's try again. So right now, what you're doing is you're making me one shot and then doing this. The next difficulty up is hitting me twice and see if you can still finesse when I have 50% health. Okay. So right now, let's go again. Try again.
1, 2, 3.
Even that was fine. So you expected me to go left, and you actually chased me down there. So what you do, you chase me down there. Now, one thing that you still need to work on. Okay, you're still having that bad habit. What do you think it is? I want you to tell me. From that gunfight, there was one thing you did.
I don't feel like I was centered on you. Like, I don't feel like I was like expecting you to be there, like shooting you quicker, cleaner.
Okay, so my problem wasn't really the centering. It was, let me show you the difference. Okay, this is what I saw. You kind of slid here. Now in this situation, you were standing there and you were still sprinting with your gun up. The reason you killed me there was because I was one shot, right? But let's imagine we were even health. In that moment, you want to already be sliding to create the angle. But you had your gun up. So you were standing there. When were you going to slide? Because you were going to slide here. But the problem with sliding there is you're starting your slide at the edge of the wall. You're going to go into the wall like that. Like, I think you could have started your slide earlier and shot me. Because think about it. Let me show you the difference. Stand here for me. Just stand here in the corner. And I'm gonna show you the difference. Imagine I was standing here waiting for you, okay? This is what you were doing. Right, you see right there, you actually see me. So if I start sliding now, you actually could have shot me because you see me right here with my gun up. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you should have done this. Expect me to be there, slide wide. You see that? You could have slid out, found the information while shooting me. So you could have done this. Like that, and I would have been dead. And you're in cover now. Things like that, just finding those little angles. Or if you want to commit to it, why not slide sideways? Right now, look, go around, stand still, slide sideways. It's all about the angles. You're playing like old CODs. You're doing this. We have Omni movement. You can slide whatever direction benefits you the most. So right there, I see that. I stand here. I'm sliding like this. I'm actually sliding backwards, creating space. Or I'm doing this. I'm sliding sideways like that into prone. But what you did is you kind of ran into me and then you kind of panic slid at the end. I want you to be a bit more efficient, a bit more smooth with that. Let's go again. This time, you're only going to have a 2-shot advantage, not a 3. So I have a little bit more, I have a bit more health. I have 50% health to work with. Let's go again. As soon as you hit me twice, I'm out of there.
All right. 1, 2.
Okay, remember what we said. Expect the potential reach out, remember? Okay, so right there, what happened? You got very tunnel visioned and you went straight to step 2, but you forgot the basics. The basics is, I could reach out. It's unlikely, but you have to play for the reach out just in case it happens. So as you close the distance there, you hold the angle, you wait for the reach out, and then you make a move. It's quite difficult, right? When there's all these variables to go through, but this is the skill. This is what we're learning today, okay? Let's slow down for a second. And again, you're seeing how I'm kind of controlling and manipulating every single gunfight. Doesn't matter where we are. This is the exact same thing we went through earlier, just a different side of the map. And that's what I want you to be comfortable with, okay? When you're ready, let me know and we'll try again. Any questions, anything you want to go through?
No. That's funny.
All right, let's go.
2.
Okay, watch a kill cam. That is the mistake you're making at the start, and that's what's going to cost you a lot of gunfights. It's that mechanical failure right there. It's just the way you're sliding into those open areas we just need to work on and smoothing up a little bit. Do you see right there, it kind of like you got stuck in like quicksand right there? You got kind of stuck in the mud. We need to work on that, okay? I see you got the zombie camera. I think you're used to zombies right now. You're not used to the Omni movement, so we need to get you a little bit more locked in there, right? In that situation, that was good. Show me, what did you do there? What did you do there so we can kind of just, you know, clean up a little bit?
Twice, and then I slid.
Yeah?
And then I got fried.
So it's again just the way you're sliding. So right there, you kind of just slid into the open and kind of just stood there. Where like what we're trying to do is create angles and space. So right there, you shoot. Let's switch it. Let's switch it so you can see from the other side. So stand in front of me. So I'm gonna shoot you twice. You can stand in the corner so you have a little bit of an easier escape route. I'm gonna shoot you twice, and then we'll try and kill each other. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Even right there, I was a bit late. But I'm just able to kill you because I shot you twice. So even if you're late there, you should win that. Now that was late from me, okay? Because again, I didn't expect that. But do you see how you re-chowed me? Again, it was so flat. Right there, why not yourself add a jump shot backwards or do something like crazy, like, you know, or drop shot or something. You just stood out in the open. You didn't make the gunfight, you didn't make the gunfight harder than it should have been. You kind of just shot me, but stood still.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, you in a scuff or what controller are you running?
Yeah, I'm on a Victrix.
Okay, so you got paddles, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So in that situation, like if you're weak and you want to go back, that's fine. Just like jump shots, so just make it a little bit difficult. So at least when you're jumping, you have more, you know, just, you know what I'm saying? Like add a little bit more in the gunfight because you just stood there and it's very easy for someone to shoot you when you're standing still.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go again. This time we're gonna have no health advantage either side. We have 2 minutes left and we'll move on to another map. We're just gonna straight fight, corner to corner and just see who can control it, okay? Then we're gonna move on to Volt or Hassie. So whenever you're ready, could you pick a corner for me? Or pick a side?
Right.
Do you want to stand on the inside? I feel like the inside might be a bit easier.
All right, but I'll stand inside.
Yeah? All right, as in here, sorry. As in this bunker here, because you've got a bit more room to, like, it's a bit easier. I have to push you.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand here. Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So right now I'm shouldering. I'm trying to get information. I don't know where you are. I'm just trying to get information. See you. Let's see. I want you. See what you do here. Okay, watch that. So you see how I waited for you to get the first shot to see how you play it, right? It's that bit there we just need to execute. So you maybe in that normal gunfight, let's say I messed up and I'm one shot, I should never be able to close that gunfight out. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to just work on that. So what do you think it is from your perspective that's kind of stopping you there? Because you're getting the first few shots, right? So you're actually doing something well to get the first few shots. Right there, you shot me 3 times, I'm weak. So let's stand here, let's play it slowly. So you shot me 3 times, I'm standing here, okay? So I'm going this way. So as I'm going this way, where do you expect to meet me again?
Over here.
Okay, so what you just did there would have been fine. Okay, now remember, when you're sliding, you want to create space for yourself. So all you need to do there, just slide like this, literally like that, just slide right, but you just create space for yourself. The thing is what you're doing as well, sometimes you're sliding at me, but the problem with sliding at me is, could you slide at me, like from the corner? Go around that corner, slide at me. Stand here, I do it from inside here. So we can't see each other, stand here and slide at me when you're ready. So 3, 2, 1 now. You see that? You see I can potentially camera you with timing? So sometimes you want to be careful. If you slide at someone, you need to make sure there's space there, if that makes sense.
Right.
What you need to do in that situation is you should have just slid sideways like you did, but just slide, yeah, bro, just slide into space and you have an easy shot. I was one shot, just slide into space. Or if you do want to slide at me, that's fine, but have your crosshair left. What went wrong there when you slid at me there?
I think I slid too, I don't know. I didn't slide where I could like kind of get into cover. I think I slid too close to you.
But again, I don't mind that because I was one shot though. That's the thing, like, because I was one shot, I don't mind that. But I don't know if it's like, did you slide and not shoot or what kind of went wrong there? Because I hit you 4 times before you hit me once because I was one shot there.
Yeah, I guess my centering on the second slide was just terrible, I guess. I don't know. Like,
okay.
I generally don't really know how I lost that.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we need to just go through and work on that, okay? Let's run a different map and then we'll carry on these drills. It's like you're making the same mistake and you're also not ready for the gunfight. It's like you're doing a better job making me weak and then you're kind of just closing the distance. Let me show you. Wait, where are you? Could you come to this P4 for me?
I got you.
It's like, it's not the exact same mistake, but it's the same kind of, it comes from the same branch, right? It's like the same tree. Like you're doing the same kind of thing, you're just doing a little bit different. So like, for example, let's say, could you stand in this corner for me? Okay. So let's say you're weak right now. I'll give you a perfect example. Okay. As I come around the corner, I want you to try and kill me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, do you see right there? I kill you, but I gave you a high chance of killing me. A higher chance than I needed to, right? Like right there.
Yeah.
Was that like? Do you think there's a way you hit any bullets on me there?
I mean, yeah, I was gonna like just keep pre-firing, but I didn't know if that was like if I could.
No, you can't.
I was gonna just go prone.
No, that's cheesy. Do it. That's cheesy. Do whatever you want. I'm gonna show you the 2 ways. I'm gonna show you what you're kind of doing, and then I'm gonna show you what I want you to do. Okay. So I'm gonna make you weak, and then I'm gonna reach out you. As I reach out you, bro, do whatever you want. Be cheesy, pre-fire, jump left, right, whatever you want to do, okay?
Okay.
So this is how you were kind of reach out at me. Okay? Now right there, do you see how I reach out to you? But
yeah,
I almost got killed. It's because when you're revealing yourself, when I'm revealing myself and then kind of doing my movement, you're already shooting me. So it's just a bit late, and I'm going towards you, and it's not smooth. So stand back here for me. Now in that situation, you did everything you could. Yes, you didn't kill me because you shouldn't have killed me. But even you making me one shot is really bad for me. Why? Because then my team, your team can get the trade. So now same thing. I'm gonna show you what I should do instead. Okay. This is how I would play it. Ready? Try and kill me. Okay. In that situation, that's how I would play it. But what you did is you moved out of the way. So that was a really good play from you. So you actually caught me off guard there. So I would still play it like that. And that was just, honestly, you just shot at me. So I'm going to try that again. So that was a situation where, again, even what I should have done is expect the reach. In my head, I wasn't expecting you to move from there. So that was, first of all, showing you why that's a really good play. Why you should reposition is because of that. My centering right there was actually in that corner. And I didn't even move it. You jumped to the right and fried me. 1 second. Let me drink my water. Give me like 5 seconds. I will do the same thing again. Okay? 1 second. Second. All right. All right, we're back. I'm gonna show you 3 times, same thing again. Now, what went wrong there? So I did the same slide that you would do, but I missed my shot. So the reason why I don't like that as well is because I'm going into you. So what I want to do sometimes is go around. So same thing, try and kill me. Okay. I like to go around and create the space, but even there, what you did is just a really good job of pre-firing. So this angle itself wasn't the best example because you were kind of pre-firing it, but you get the point. Like, it's just when you're sliding around the corner, I feel like you were sliding at the end of the corner and you were just giving me a chance to shoot you. Kind of like I did there. So I just want you to be a bit smoother where you're like, okay, he's in the corner. I'm going to slide before. Maybe I'm going to start sliding before I get there, or I'm going to slide sideways like this or stuff like that. Let's stand here. Let me show you the difference, actually. Can you stand here? Let me show you another slide. So right now I was doing this. I was kind of sliding past you like that, right? Let me show you another slide. Try and kill me.
Okay.
Like, even that's another, you see the difference there? I kind of slid backwards and created space. It's just about being a little bit unpredictable and just make sure you're ready for the gunfight. That's kind of the main thing. Again, this is a very specific drill because when you're standing in the corner, you're going to get shots off because there's an easy line of sight. But when we were playing, it was more like, it was difficult for me to get the shots off from this corner. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we just got to work on the execution. Your sliding itself is fine, but you were just doing it too late. You were standing there then sliding, and you were kind of sliding into me, and you just weren't really creating space for yourself. So let's come back here for me. Okay. What area of the map here would you say you struggle with the most? You have gunfights. Let's go towards P1 if we can. Have you ever fought anyone on this P1 kind of well?
Yeah, per se.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have some fights on the well then. So it's very close. And before we start, so we're going to go through the same concept of the leash, right? When I say the leash concept, do you remember it from last time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the exact same thing. Now this time, when you're shortening the leash, all we're trying to do is literally what we said. Like, you need to just slide at them and be ready. So could you go prone there? If I know you're weak here, if I made you weak, as I slide around, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be ready for the fight, so that when you see me now, when you see me, you're like, right now, if we have a fight, you're dead because I'm locked onto you and you're one shot. So I just feel like one thing you were doing is you were kind of like running and then sliding too late. And like right now, can you see me? Can you see me right now? You could have shot me there, and that's kind of what you were doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think I definitely agree with you. Like I've seen, like I watched some of my VODs back, and like I've noticed that like when I go around corners or like I'm challenging someone, I'm dying first most of the times, and it's like you're right. Like it is my slide. Like I'm sliding too late, and I'm also sliding at people a lot, which is something I really need to break my habit out of.
That's the biggest thing. I think I'm trying to show you just like you're kind of just sliding like late, and like you said, sliding at some. Just about creating the angle. Like right now, I know you're there, so I would just like go prone. I would just slide like that. Because then it's like I'm sliding wide, and as I'm sliding wide, I'm centered onto you. So as soon as I see you, I can just shoot you. But yeah, like you said, you were kind of just sliding a bit too late where the opponent was able to shoot you back, basically. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have some fights around there. Around this fountain.
Break that habit in this fight.
Let's go. Now, this isn't an easy one. Why? Because it's so close distance. What happens is whoever gets the first shot honestly should win the gunfight because it's such a close distance. Okay, so when you're ready, let's try fire. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, in that situation, why did I win the fight? Because I camera you. So it really comes down to this. In these type of gunfights, there's 2 things we got to do, okay? One is try to get the first shot when you're at a bit of a distance. So try to get the first shot and then kind of play your life a little bit, okay? Or 2 is just out-camera them. So let me show you the difference. Could you just stand here for me? This is one way of playing. If I do this, and then I make you weak and I go round, right? Because now I've got the health advantage, you see? So I challenge you with the health advantage. That's one way of doing it. Or the other way is just saying, I see you there. So let's say you're standing there and I do this. You see, I watch your left, look your left, look left, okay? If I do this to you, as I'm the one cameraing you, I have a higher chance of winning the gunfight. So it really comes down to who can camera who. Now, if you get the health advantage and then camera them, it's even better. But it really just comes down to who can camera who. So in that situation, I cameraed you, I went out wide, you slid, I was still cameraing you. And another thing I want you to start doing is this, okay? So you have 2 movements. You have one movement to get into the gunfight, and then you have a movement in the gunfight. One thing you do is you do a good job of using a movement before the gunfight, but you never do movement in the gunfight. Talk to me about that. Have you noticed that? Because I've noticed that a few times.
Not noticing it, but noticing it now that you're noticing me noticing it.
Oh, that was a mind fuck. So you didn't notice it, but you notice it now that I've noticed it. So now that it made you notice it.
Yes.
Chat, did you notice that as well now that I've noticed it? Like, made Lotus notice it as well. So yeah, so one thing you're doing a lot of the time is, I'm not sure if you watched any, like, for example, I was watching Scumpy earlier, right? And there was a perfect example where he did this, okay? He slid past someone. So could you slide out there for me? 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, go. So he kind of slid out like that. So they both looked at each other, but then he did that as well. So it's like he did the first slide, the other guy stood there and started shooting, but then Scumpy did that. So like, think about it, look at this gunfight. Is this harder to play against? As I go that way, watch the kill. You see as I slide and then I go right again, it's just messing up your centering. So you want to have a gunfight where you're using one mechanic, so you're slide counting one way, and then you're jumping the other way as well. Because let me show you from the other screen how that looks. I've come back towards the middle. But we need to get tactical insertions. I'm actually going to start putting that on. Is that a thing?
I don't think it's a thing in this code.
Oh, there is.
But maybe it is.
Oh my god, there is. That's so much help. That's so helpful. I should put that on with field upgrades. I'm actually going to do that.
But
okay.
Let me change mine.
It's okay for now because there's no field upgrade. Like, we can make the field upgrade like times 10 speed and put tack inserts on. I feel like that'd be so much easier.
I bet.
Okay, so in this situation, like I was saying, is that right now, if I did this to you, okay? I've cameraed you, but now, you see I'm not moving? It's fairly easy for you. But if I was to, like, the same gunfight, if I was, like, for example, I did that, it's just going to mess up your centering slightly. Or if I just, like, carried on like that, and then I shot and then did that, you know? Just adding different layers to the gunfight, okay? So one thing I want you to do is, like, slide one way, and then sometimes jump the other way. It's a really good way of just faking that. Try it. Try slide one way and jump the other way. Okay, now watch the kill cam. If I was tracking you, expecting you to go left there, then you did that, it's just sometimes it's harder to track in the gunfight. So things like that are really, really important.
Yeah.
Okay? So I want to see more of that. Is that something you've ever tried or do? Because when I play the game, I've noticed that you don't really do that. And sometimes it makes the gunfight a little bit easier. Do you know those 50-50s we've been having? It's just making it a little bit easier because you're sliding at me and then you're standing there. And then you know, your crosshairs open. So I want you to slide and then, like, go into a prone. Or stuff like that, or like slide backwards, go into a prone. Like right now, slide backwards into a prone. You see, it's just difficult. It's just difficult gunfights you're having. So I want to see you use it on me a little bit more.
Basically, combo. I should try to combo my gunfights.
Perfect way of doing it. Perfect way of saying it is to combo gunfights. And then the more you do, then the more you're gonna. Right now, it's about getting used to combos. Okay. Then the more you play, you're gonna start to find out what combos are best, and you're gonna start to find out what combos to do when. So someone like Shotzi, he knows like, okay, if I do this dolphin dive, for example, if I'm standing here, if I dolphin dive off this ledge and then go forward and then slide there, he practices combos. He's the best in the game at practicing combos. So every single player has like a unique skill set. If you look at Dashi's combos are more mechanically with his shots. So like the way he'll center certain angles and like the way his shot is, like he'll rip people's head off. Like he's more kind of fine tuning his crosshair and his aim and stuff like that. Where Shotzi would fine tune his combos in gunfights. So like for example, Shotzi right now would be like, okay, I'm gonna dive off, and know that like where he would land and stuff like that. You know, so it's just about practicing different combos. Okay, let's go again.
Got you. And I have a quick question though. So
no problem. The more questions you have, the better,
cammering,
go for it. Yeah.
How do I? It seems like you really understand cammering. Like even right here, it was 50-50 gunfight, and you cambered me, and you were confident enough to camera me. You kind of knew what was a proper way to camera me. How can I start understanding what is the proper way to camera someone? Like how can I be on the offensive like how you are?
Sure. So it comes down to a few things in my head. What's kind of going through. The first thing is just understanding the situation. So as I'm going, so could you stand on the head glitch where you were? Like you were right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm standing here, okay? The first thing is I don't know where you are. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going left. Now, right now, I know you can't see me because I'm behind cover. So the first thing I'll do is like kind of snake it like that. And I don't see you at all. And then I go right and I don't see you at all. So right now I know, okay, I haven't seen you in the left. I haven't seen you in the right. You're probably at an angle like right there. Obviously now I know, but you're probably around there. So what I do is I kind of go around and then I'm just going to slide to the left like that. Now, what I would do is this. Could you look right a little bit? So you can see me. So this is what I would do, okay? Literally, I would slide out one just to get the angle. So what I'm doing is I'm sliding to the angle that I didn't see. Because right now I can't see you. Right now I can't see you. So I know you have to be there. So I slide out like that. And then as I shoot you, depending on what's happening, I will reposition. So what I would normally do is this. I would slide out like that. Like that. Why? Because right now, shoot me. You see as I hide, you actually can't shoot me from there. So I would slide to an area where I can then... Remember the combo. Sometimes a combo, you can use it to escape. I didn't really mention that, but it's a great point. When you combo, you either combo to commit or you do this. You combo to escape. So you just... I'm using the combo to understand where you are to gain the advantage. So right now, if I go around, like, you're like this, I make you weak. Now you're one shot. I know I can jump at you. I'm going to kill you. So all I'm doing is just using the combos to get the advantage. So if I go left here, could you start shooting me?
Okay, left. Let me see.
Okay, let's start again. I'm going to come this way. I'm going to come this way. And I want you to shoot me. And then from there, I want you to play the gunfight like normal, okay? So I'm telling you where I'm coming from. See that? I knew you were there. I slid. And as I shot you, I went prone. So I'm understanding the game mechanics. And the game mechanics are, when you shoot and go prone, by the time my bullets hit you, I will be into cover. So I'm not waiting for the bullets to hit you. I'm going prone. I'm basically going ahead of the bullets because I'm just that much faster. And I'm just trying to then work on my next move. What most people do is they stand there, they shoot you, and they just start to have a gunfight. But I'm doing this. Shoot you, go prone, back away. Now that you're weak, I go around. I'm going for a different area. So I'm just being faster than my opponent, basically, in my decisions. So what you just said is how am I cameraing? I'm basically doing what we're speaking about, but just at a much faster rate. And the way I'm thinking faster is just by, again, just down to reps. So let's just go through it again. Every time we have a fight, we can kind of understand how we're thinking, okay?
Okay.
Let's go again. So 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going around. I'm waiting to find you. Okay, good shots from you. Okay.
No,
so watch that, for
example.
example. So what you did there is you got the first shot twice. But what you didn't do is you didn't push me immediately. You didn't create that space immediately. That second that you hit me is when you needed to create that space. What you did at the end there, that slide at the end there, was okay. It wasn't bad, but it was just a bit late. So right there again, like you made me weak. You could jump up the well now. You have all the leverage in the world. Right there, it's about thinking outside the box. So let me show you where I was. So I'm stood here. You shot me, shoot me once. Okay, where am I going now? I'm going this way. I'm more than likely hiding around here. Jump up the well for me. Jump up the well. Look at that. Just right there. Just jump up one to shoot me. Okay, so try that again. So do this. Shoot me. As I go left, jump up the well once and shoot me. Like, that is a combo. But you didn't think of that in the moment.
Gotcha.
Okay? Why, like, but do you see there, like, your brain is limited to, like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. But I'm showing you that it's like, for example, that well right there. This is the first time we've done this drill, by the way. And I just saw the well in the middle. And I said, right, in that situation, if I make someone weak, instead of me going round, I'm just going to jump up here. Because then, like, think about it. Why would I, if I'm weak, run left and look at the top well? That is so stupid. It's such a, like, random thing to look at. So you're more than likely going to, kill me. So it's just about thinking what my opponents are going to do. And most of the time, people are very one-dimensional, and they play the same way as you, because, you know, there's not that many things to do. So just think logically, like, okay, if I shoot my opponent, so shoot me once, I'm more than likely going to... What would you more than likely do here? Switch with me, stand there. If I shoot you realistically, what would you do right now?
Do this.
Okay, you would either prone or go left, right? That's it.
Yeah,
so if I shoot you like this, and I jump up like this, I'm going to kill you regardless. Things like that. So just kind of thinking what the opponent's going to do. If I shoot you and you go prone, I just slide around like that. It's an even easier kill. So I wouldn't go prone there, because when you go prone, you're basically giving up your speed and telling your opponent, I am not moving. You know, that's how I look at it. Now, what you could do is you could prone and then snake back at me. So that's another thing over combos. Remember combos we said? So what you could do is fake the prone. Think about think about everything you do has a reaction. So just like I showed you, if I prone right now, so shoot me once. You see that? That's another combo. Like, look how fast that was. You know, if I went prone there, you're like, oh, let me push him, and I snake you. It's just about having that in your locker. Like, how fast was that to deal with?
Dude, that was really fast. That was literally the worst case scenario for me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, but that can happen in game, and it's about having that combo.
Yeah.
One thing I want you to do is just be way faster. Like sometimes you're going, like you're getting shot, you're going prone, and you're kind of waiting there. This game is about who can camera who. I don't care if you have 1 shot or 5 shots on you. Just who the fuck can camera who. If you're 1 shot, I don't give a fuck. You go prone, you snake it, you back away, you play your life, you camera them. It's all about who can camera who. That's what it comes down to. So when I'm weak and I do this, I've cameraed you, I've backed away. Now I've evened up the playing field. Okay, imagine you're in a boxing fight. What you're doing now is, what's happening is this: you're punching me, and I'm kind of like, you know, I'm stumbling a little bit, and then you let me get back on my feet, and then you try to knock me out. But I'm back on my feet now, so then I knock you out. You need to, when I'm like, you know, stumbled and I've been hit twice, then you need to go for the KO. But you're not doing that. You're kind of letting me get my balance back, and then you're trying to KO me.
Right.
Okay. Right. This is what we're gonna do. Stand here. You're going to stand at that door for me, okay? You're going to stand right here in this door for me. You're going to shoot me twice. As soon as you shoot me twice, we're going to have a fight. I want this. This is the angle, so I can go anywhere. I can do whatever I want, okay? Go for it.
No, get out of there.
Okay, so I'm around it. Let's see what you play this.
Nothing. Okay. You come back over
now,
there.
Right there, I was weak. I was weak, and you kind of left the angle. Let's go somewhere else. That's a bit of a tight one. That's a bit of a tight one because you go through a door. Let's go through the other side. Let's go through to like Lambus. Let's go through that P2 side, okay?
Gotcha. But how would I have gone to that door? That's the reason why I didn't. Because
no, that's what I'm saying. That was that was a bit. Well, actually, let me go through that. What you could have done. Let me go through what you just said to me, because you're right. But again, this is why I want you to be a bit creative, okay? So what did you just say to me? Could you repeat that, please?
As I know, if I would have gone through the door, I would have died.
Yeah. Okay. So what else could you do? I want you to think here. So you're saying if I went through the door, I would have died. Now I was standing around here. Okay. So I was standing around here, and I was weak. I was weak, and I was standing around here. So what could you have done? How could you see me without going through the door?
Could have maybe just jumped it like that.
Stand here for me. Stand here for me.
Like,
stand in that corner for me. I'm going to shoot you without going through the door. Ready? Slide sideways. Be annoying. Or do this. Okay, try shoot me. Okay, shoot me through the door. Shoot me. Ready? What you could do is use this door to your advantage. So, right, I'm going to shut the door. Or like, let me show you another way. Like, you could say, okay, I'm going to use the door. Like, just slide through it, or just be annoying. Because remember, I was 1 shot in that moment. So yes, the door was there. You could slide through the door and shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on the situation. Like, just, I think sometimes you think very, very like one-dimensional because it makes sense. But when you understand cameraing and the way the game actually works, your screen isn't what the opponents see. So like, yes, logically in real life, if someone has a gun pointing at a door, you're not going to slide through a door. I completely agree with you, right? If someone's holding an angle with a gun, you're not going to slide through, but we're playing a video game. So you have to think, right, in this game, you can still make this work. I'm weak. I know exactly where you are. Okay. So I know you're there. I go through. I can actually slide at you as I'm sliding. Cause you're 1 shot, I could shoot you like that and I could still get the kill. So just have that creativity to say, right, what could I do to camera this guy? How can I get the advantage is what I want you to do. You see what I'm saying? Even right here, I can slide sideways, jump around, make you weak, just be annoying. Look at that. Like, it's hard for you to deal with that. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, most definitely. That makes sense. And I could have just used because you're 1 shot, I could have used the cameraing as an advantage to.
Exactly. Use the door, bro. Use the door. Use the door. Say, right, I'm going to shut it. Because right now, if I shut the door, Let me show you how it looks on the other side. Could you go the other side for me? Like stand here. Just stand here and try and kill me, okay? As I come through. Well, that wasn't the easy. You should have still done better there. But in that situation, you could see, like, obviously when you're one, it was a bit different. That was a bit of a clunky gunfight. But one thing you're still not doing, even right there when I said to shoot me, is just you aimed in there, right? Just strafe a little bit. Maybe you thought you had to stand still there, but just make sure you're still doing that little strafe. Just be annoying, okay? And that movement in the gunfight. When I'm playing, right, for example, like, let's just say I'm going through in a 1v1 right now, and I don't know where my opponent is. Like, I'm literally going through like this. Stand behind me. This is actually I'm going through, okay? I'm going through. I'm kind of clearing out this angle. I don't see him, so I'm going through. Now, if I slide cancel right now, okay? Let me show you. If I slide cancel right here, and I see him on the head glitch, what should I do here? What should I do here? So let me show you what I mean. Slide cancel out and see me on the head glitch. Right there, what should you do? What's the best play to do right now?
Shoot and then jump back and cover.
That discipline to not only shoot me, but to say, oh shit, he's there, and back into cover, to give yourself an extra second to process the best play. That is the skill gap when most people don't have. What most people do is they see you, they just commit to the gunfight. But the issue is, you're giving it a harder gunfight. What I'm saying is, stand here for me. Let me show you what I mean. Try and kill me, okay? Again, we know what we're doing, so it's a bit easier, but just try and kill me.
Okay.
Look at the kill cam. Do you see how quick I was to reposition there? When you're watching that, if say you didn't know I was there, obviously that was different, right? Look how harder that is for you to kill me, because I've not only backed away, yeah, go for it. But you see how I repositioned so quickly there to get out? You now have to guess, and you don't know what side I'm coming from. I can go through, I can camera you, and do the same thing. Let's do that again. Give me a second. This time,
I hit swear on accident.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll do the same thing then. All right, try and kill me.
All right, Ben.
That was a poor execution of the last slide, but that was a similar point.
Yeah,
the other kill cam was a lot smoother, to be fair, but it was similar in terms of like, you see I can reposition if I want to, and like that execution wasn't great, but it's just a point of like, oh, I see you there, let me back away. Just having that instinct. And I'm not sure if you've seen my S&Ds. I've been doing a lot of 2v2s recently. They're really, really good to show people how to control the gunfight. I'm going to post a lot more of those and kind of break it down. But a lot of the time when I'm in a 1v1, I'm like, okay, I see you right there. I'm going to back away, and I'm just going to kind of like, you know, control the health, make you weak, back away. Things we're doing now is what applies in 1v1 S&Ds a lot of the time. And sometimes on hard points as well, if I'm 1v1 with someone on the hill and stuff like that. So we've got a few more minutes. Should we keep going around here?
Sure thing.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's find another area we can kind of finesse and fight. No, this seems a bit too open. Let's go around to this P3 area. Okay, let's have a fight around P3. Let's say we got control of the hill, okay? So do you want to... You could play these stairs here, I'll tell you what. You can have this side of the map. You can have it around here. This is your area, these stairs here, okay? And my area is going to be around this outer. So when you're ready, you let me know. We're going to start fighting. So could you go... Are you going to stand up there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you give yourself the cheese spot, Zotan, no problem. Give yourself the broken spot. No, you're good. Go for it. Ready?
3,
you can go up top,
2, 1.
I was trolling. Go for it. All right, let's start fighting. Okay. What am I going to say there?
I didn't close the distance fast enough.
It was too slow. You did the right thing, but again, I was one shot there, right? And it was just, you see how long that took you? If I like finesse a bit more, it's just a bit quicker. I need to be a bit quicker in that situation.
So like now, in that situation, because when I'm worried about, like, I can feel that I know you're a better player, right? I feel it, right? Okay. And I understand the concept and execution of like closing the distance, but I'm like hesitant, and I'm also like afraid and scared because I wanted to push it. I wish I wanted to do after I did that. What I wanted to do, I wanted to go right here.
I'm listening to you seriously. It's such a trolly emote. Why not do this? Yeah, go on.
I wanted to just run right through here and chow you, but I also knew.
This is so disrespectful. Carry on.
I knew that you were gonna chow me. I knew that you could potentially chow me. So I was like, let me be finesse. Let me try to get an angle. But like then, when I slid over here, I knew that I can't see him. Crap, I don't know like his health regenning. So I didn't really know like how was I supposed to get from here to here properly without getting slammed, basically.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you in one emote. I'm joking. That should be my thumbnail like that. Just me shushing you. That's actually the funniest. All right, so Stand there for me. Stand there for me. Yeah. So what you just said makes sense, right? But again, it's easier than you're making it out to be. The first thing you said to me, was, "Oh, you're a better player than me." So, okay. Now I'm gonna address that first point. Okay, is it easier to kill me when I'm one shot or when I have full health?
When you're one shot.
Okay. So regardless if I'm better or not, your best opportunity to kill me is when I'm one shot. So that's when you take it. Okay. So let's start with that first problem. Okay. So no matter who you're playing against, your best opportunity to kill them is when they're one shot. Right now, you shot me here. Okay. So I shoot you. Okay. Go behind cover. Okay. Right now, I have a decision to make. I can just stand exactly where you are. I either close the distance out like this. So I know where you are, by the way. I know you're around this area here. So what I either do is I either close the distance this way by going left, okay, and I shoot you, okay, or I close the distance going right. What you did is you chose the right way, like this, and then you went left again, okay? What you didn't do is you didn't move forward, okay? What you did is this, you went left and right. Now the problem with this, the first thing, you're not closing a distance, you're creating an angle. Okay, now this is fine, especially as an AR, creating angles is fine. But what I wanted you to do is just close the distance by doing a slide. Once you've slid once, you can then make another decision. So every time you slide, you're getting new information. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna shoot you twice and I'm gonna try and kill you. Okay, try and kill me off the second slide, okay? Try and kill me. Okay, well, I mean, I wanted you to get into cover first. That's on me.
Oh, gotcha.
No, that's fine. That's on me. I should have. No, that's fine. That's fine. What I want you to do is get into cover and then we'll have a gunfight. Sorry, I meant to say that because
then shoot me twice, get in the cover.
Yeah. And then we'll have our normal gunfight. Yeah, sorry, because then I know when to shoot you. And I want to show you what I mean by every time you slide, you then make a decision. So I'll show you, then we'll go through it again. Okay. So get closer to the wall. All right, ready? Okay. Great play from you. Watch the kill cam. Really good play from you, by the way. But I didn't just wait there. I slid, I closed the distance down. I waited for a second. And then what I would have done is jumped up to the ledge. If you didn't chow me then, I would have jumped over and shot you. So what you're doing is as you're closing the distance, you're gaining information of where they are. You're basically like, let me explain this. Every time you slide towards, so right now I'm standing here, okay? So I shoot you twice. I slid towards the cover, right? Waiting for you to reach out me. Go behind cover. If you didn't reach out me now, I'm going to do this. I could just do this because I know you're still one shot. The point is you wait, you get information, then you basically action it. So in this situation, it's a bit difficult because it's kind of far, right? So I slide across you, make you weak, go behind cover. So right now, go through, I could do this. You see? You just mix up the flow. Again, right there, I was closing the distance. One thing you were doing is you weren't closing the distance. Now that's fine, by the way. You don't always have to close the distance down. As long as you're creating an angle, you have a chance of winning it. So what you did was fine, but there's certain times where you have to close the distance. Okay? Yeah. It's just about understanding what. Like right there, creating the angle is not bad because of the way this layout is. You can actually see closing the distance down can be a little bit bad because I could just separate from the wall. But that's why sometimes I think people don't use verticality, and I think we noticed that in you as well. Like even in the middle, right? Like right there, I would just jump up here. Because jump up here for me, stand up here for me. Right, if I'm standing here, easy kill. If I'm standing here, jump over and shoot me. Smoother though, smoother. Make it smoother. So as you jump, shoot me as you're jumping from here. Gotcha. Go for it, go for it. You see that? So basically, you asked me at the start, what do I do? That's what you do. You limit his options. You limit my options by closing the distance, and then you make another play. So your first slide is just to decide what to do from there. Your first slide is to get the information. Once you've slid at me once, you then know, okay, Arv is actually still trapped there. This was the first gunfight, by the way. The one that you missed. I'm glad that was a kill cam. You see that? So I shot you, repositioned. I was able to kill you. All these variables we just went through, everything we just went through, you can use in your game at all times against any opponent. Just about the more I just want you to understand the concepts we went through now and just keep on practicing and applying them. And then if you can watch the kill cam, every single time you die, just watch the kill cam and look and watch the kill cam and say, right, okay, what did I do wrong there? Why did he kill me? Oh, so he actually re-chowed me and I wasn't expecting that. Okay. So next time in that situation, I need to slide quicker. I need to do this, you know? So you can start to kind of give yourself feedback based on what you see. And that's how you improve. Okay? We went through loads of different drills there, but you can see the concept was the same. At every situation we went through, did you feel like the concept was similar?
Yeah, the concept is definitely similar.
And it was different maps, can see different areas of the map, everything. So it wasn't like, oh, that's only what you do on protocol. No, that was what you do every time you're in a situation, whether there's low gap between us or large gap. Every single time it's the same play.
Right.
Okay.
And got you. So like we went over a lot of things, and ultimately it really kind of goes over to like decision making, like very fast paced. Now you mentioned earlier, like, so for instance, like I got to work on my combos. I got to work on my slide timing, right? How am I slide timing when I'm approaching a gunfight? And then I need to work on like the whole concept of getting information and repositioning properly. Now my question is, you mentioned you said that your decision making is faster because you have reps, right?
Yep.
How do I, when you say reps, right? How do I practice? Like, what should I do when I'm practicing? Should I practice like for instance, like if I practice a combo, that decision making, like, you understand, like, how do I, what do I put into practice to try to get better per se, and in terms of my decision making, if that makes any sense? Like, do I practice like the concept of like, okay, I need to work on my slide timing? Will that help me make my better decision making? Do I work on my combos? Will that help me make better decision making? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how do I put it all together to like practice actual things?
You just did it. You just told me. It's like, imagine you're making a meal, right? You're making some food. It's not just one ingredient. It's all of those. Right. Everything you just said to me, it's all of those. It's like, okay, this, like say you do one thing wrong in the food, right? It's going to taste off. Let's say you have food, but you forget salt. It's going to taste off. It's the same concept. You need to practice the combos, but you also need to practice the timing and the decision making and the flow of the movement and this and that. So I would just say, like, honestly, this is what I did yesterday. I was like, right, what do I want to work on today? I want to work on my AR shot from power position. So I went on the TDM, I went on Vault, and I sat top art, and I put it on the team deathmatch. The reason I did TDM instead of free for all, the bots, is because then all the bots are against me. They all push me. So just think for a second, right? I am going to make a video and I'm going to make a PDF of all the different drills. I haven't worked on it yet, but I would just sit there and say, right, I'm trying to work on combos right now. So what I'm going to do is this, okay? This is what I would actually say. Put the health on 250, okay? I'm going to send you a video where I made a warm-up on my Warzone channel. That's a really good way of practicing combos and controlling the gunfight. I'm going to send it to you now. The way I would say is put it on like Babylon, for example, do 1v4 on Iridescent and just say, right, I'm not allowed to get shot. I'm not allowed to get shot from the opponent. So what you're going to do is you're going to practice shooting and repositioning and stuff like that. In a 1v4 against Iridescent players, it's really difficult. I'm going to send you this video of a drill. I'm going to put it in the chat as well for you guys that maybe have the same question. Let me know after, if you try it out, what you think. I think this will help you out, this specific drill. I put it in the chat for you guys, for all of you, and for you as well, Zotan. So what I did is, again, just look at the problem. So for you, just say, right, what part of this should I address first? Should I address the combos? If it is the combos, bro, literally just think, okay, let me write down 5 combos I need to practice. So I need to slide and then jump the other way and just practice that. Just practice that mechanic, so that, because right now this is the difference, Zotan. When we're in a fight and there's a little bit of pressure on and we slide to the left, I've had the experience of doing it 1,000 times where I can slide to the left and jump to the right. Because you're not used to that, in your gunfight, you're doing what you know. And what you know is to slide cancel. You don't know the other thing because you've not done it. So so you can't expect your brain to do something you haven't done in an uncomfortable situation. It's all about repetition. Okay? What about MP? Same thing. The drill I sent you, the reason I applied it to Warzone is because I put the health to 250, because that's in Warzone with plates, but it's the exact same drill. The reason I like having higher health is because you have a higher time to control the gunfight. It's a lot easier to control the gunfight in Warzone because there's more health, so you can take a plate off, reposition, stuff like that. But I would still, it's the same exact thing.
Got you. Yeah, so, yeah, and there's a recap, sorry. And so it makes sense. So what you're saying to me, it makes sense. So like, at this point, getting from the level of player that I am now, it's really building on the details of like what I'm doing. It's really like I'm building the foundation. I already have like a decent foundation. I'm kind of sucking with like the slide timing. So like my sliding is not really amazing. So that's like a foundational piece that like I'm kind of missing. I need to work on that. But basically right now I'm working on advancing, like adding more finesse, more like complicated movements to my arsenal. Like this is like, even in my decision making, this is time for me to build on like the details of like the extra, which makes it better. That makes sense. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, 100%. You are right now. You were just addressing these individual issues in your game that are basically lowering your floor. Once we clean them up, your floor as a player will be higher. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, bro. That's literally it. What we just went through now, and you could see as well, there was some times where you were actually doing it, it just wasn't consistent enough. That's all it comes down to, just being a bit more consistent. But like, even that last round, Hacienda, like, there was times where you were killing me with the health advantage. We just want to make it a bit clearer and smoother. That's all.
Right, okay. Dude, appreciate it, man.
No problem. It was a pleasure working with you again.
For my next call, but like I'm really excited to like dive into these things and rewatch the VOD, all that stuff. But I appreciate it.
This is recorded for you as well, and we'll work on something different as well next week or next time.
Perfect.
All right. Awesome, it was a pleasure meeting you. Not meeting you. Spoke last time, but it's a pleasure speaking to you again. Chat, show him some love, and yeah, we'll catch you soon, Zotan.
All right, appreciate it, bro.
All right. YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.